Wareing, who's with me now, is no stranger to the sidelines on a cold day. Toddler Soccer is the title of his new book. And what? I suppose we could describe you, Tim, as a man who's determined to put the fun back into football with this coaching programme for youngsters aged 5 to 13. And thank you for coming in, because obviously Saturday is a busy day for sport, but you've joined us here on the magazine. Where's your passion for soccer
morning, Kim.
come
Great
from?
to see you. Well, basically, lifetime, growing up in Belfast in the streets, playing football as a youngster and being involved in football basically all my life. It's just a huge passion now that we're trying to bring forward to the new children coming through now here in Belfast and throughout the whole of the country.
Certainly, I know when I was growing up, kids played on the street all the time. They were always breaking windows, getting into trouble. You just don't seem to see young boys playing football on the streets to anything like the same extent. Is that why you now need an actual dedicated programme like this? Yeah, we definitely need it. I think it's everything is perceived, from your stranger danger to the amount of no ball game signs going up around the country, and it's a real crying shame, because you rightly say, I mean, that's what we always live for. Coming home from school, we're straight out in the street playing football, and nowadays you just don't see it at all. So with this programme, this is what we're trying to achieve and bring this in, and obviously it's a high thing at the minute with the government, advising that every child should be getting 1 hour's activity a day. I mean, in studies recently now, only 2 and 3% of boys and girls are actually achieving this in some areas in the UK, which is a frightening statistic, looking at it, and that next year up to 50% of children are going to be overweight in the UK. So really there's no better time now than getting out and getting active. For us, it's frustrating ourselves for our programme, because we just received no support or funding from councils here in Northern Ireland. In fact, we've actually had to close one of our centres in Carrickfergus simply through that fact of the council, and their huge commercial rates that they charge us to hire the facilities. But the problem is, of course, as you say, that now something does need to be done like this, because there isn't the sort of playfulness on the streets, and there's a great deal more to sport when you think about it than just exercise, because there's all those things like team playing and bonding and all of the skills that will set you up for life, even if you're not going to be a professional or even a recreational footballer.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think with technology nowadays, I mean, it's a great thing. I mean, certainly that's what we've found with our programme, the amount of interest we've got from a worldwide audience, but that also goes against it, because now children are more inclined to sit on the sofa playing their PlayStations, the internet and the computer, and they're not actually getting out, and it's more like a virtual world now, and they're not communicating as what we used to, when we were young. And it's a huge thing for, as you say, in life, and coming through and getting confidence, as a child.
You call it Toddler Soccer, the book, and I know that your programmes, which run right across Northern Ireland, start from the age of 5. What can you learn at that age? What are the first things that you start to teach for toddler soccer?
For toddlers, well, yeah, actually, I mean, our programme started from the age of 5. Would you believe now we actually take children from as young as 2 for our toddler soccer programme?
Sure, they could hardly walk at that age.
Hey, as soon as they're up on their feet, out their nappies, we get them down. Actual fact, we still have some in their nappies playing football with us. But no, I mean, it's super fun. I mean, when it came about 3 years ago, I mean, I've been running the business now for 5 years with the mini soccer. Really, the idea came, I suppose you could argue, by complete fluke. It was just sort of seeing the lack of disappointment on the young brothers and sisters that were dropping off their older siblings, and from that we just put 2 and 2 together and says, well, hey, there's no activity out there for youngsters to come along, especially for wee boys. I mean, our programme's open to boys and girls, but once we brought it in 3 years ago, the first thing we did was we went and looked to see what information, what material was out there to bring children on in that, and there was very, very, very little, and really we just had to create the programme ourselves.
You have 3 children of your own. Your eldest boy, I know, is 10. In fact, is he 10 today?
Well, Tuesday officially, I'm going down to coach at the wee boys for today. I'm really looking forward to seeing Cameron soon.
Happy birthday, Cameron, for Tuesday. But in a way, were you able to try things out on him? Is he sport mad? Does he love football like his dad?
Yeah, well, I mean, he I think sometimes takes it and leaves it. I probably sicken him with it, was always in it. But I mean, the birth of our daughter Amy, she's now 4. I mean, it's amazing. We always find, at that young age, just kids pick up things so quick. And when we came to devise a programme, there's myself, and obviously I've got a talented team of coaches that work for me. We took what was successful out of our mini soccer programme, tried to break it down then for toddlers, and really we threw the coaching manual out the window. And we had some great fun ourselves and got right down to their level. And the first set of toddlers that we worked with, they really became the guinea pigs, and we've seen what worked and what didn't work. And we've got, little games from their cartoon characters like Rory the racing car. Other times we've pretended the football's a puppy dog, and they're walking puppy in the park, so it's great fun.
I was so glad you said that, because I had a horrible feeling that you were going to say pretend it's a puppy dog and then you kick it. I was like, no, that's wrong. That's so wrong. The other thing is, just very quickly I have to ask you, are kids that age competitive, and do they need to be to survive in sport?
No, not at all. I mean, we bring them down. The main emphasis is that they all get a ball each. They have great fun. They learn their skills. We've got toddlers as young as 2.5 and 3 doing Ronaldo stepovers and drag backs. It's absolutely fantastic. They're like a sponge. They pick up things so quick. So, I mean, the book itself, I mean, we're very grateful to my publisher Alexa from the Book Refinery and her designer Lisa. Already they're talking about another book which is fantastic, It's
really good. Well, it's good, and as she said, it's absolutely what we need to be doing, getting kids off the sofa and out onto the playing fields. As we said, these are programmes run right across Northern Ireland. If you want more information, what's the best place to go to?
Yeah, best place, if they go to the website toddlersoccer.org, that also on the website they're able to order the book, which is available on Amazon as well, and that'll give information on the programme and then get signed straight up.
And a phone number for anybody who's not online?
Yep, they've got pen and paper. My number is 077 401 20788.
Well, we'll let you go now. We can't keep you away from your football any longer. Tim Wareing, thank you so much for talking to us on the Saturday Magazine.
That's great. Thanks very much.